Hey y'all, it's Q-Ball here. Coming to you live. Well, live as the time I'm videoing this. In my garage. Just finished making some automobile transactions. Because ever since my wife Susie passed, I've had the two vehicles, had payments on the vehicles, trying to figure out what to do, keep the one, sell the one, pay the, have to pay it off to sell it, or do the trade in the vehicles, like both vehicles, get out of those two payments and get into another vehicle and spend, end up saving some money every month. Things, or do I just use insurance money, pay off the vehicles, and just keep the vehicles, but then be broke? ran numbers, thought about things, looked at things, waited, thought again, worked through things multiple times. Just wasn't sure what to do. Did end up with a final decision and traded the two venues in and made a purchase of a Nissan Rogue Rock Creek Edition. It's a pretty nice vehicle. So that have a little bit bigger than the venue, and then have something that's a nice vehicle. Oh, man. And less money going out every month. It's going to save me about $600 a month between insurance and car payment. And then in addition to whatever maintenance cost for the second vehicle would be. So hopefully it turns out to be a good decision. Time will tell. But you can only move forward. So started yawning on now. Sitting in the garage door is open, car is on, air conditioning going, car feels good, but can't really, well, you can see a little bit of the car in the background. Wanted to there's been a lot of stuff going on ever since had the celebration of life. Then took a trip out went to Branson and went down to Florida and spent a few days in Florida and things, and holy moly. Then hightailed it more back to Phoenix, just because starting to feel not the best. Got back in time. I had a few days there where I was feeling pretty miserable, and my functions were all over the place. I'm sure you guys don't want all the details, but it was pretty nasty. I've Kind of put myself out there trying to meet some people, trying to establish friends and relationships and things like that. Seem to be going pretty good. It's I don't know. Just outside of the couple days of being sick and questioning if I was going to make it through it, or my insides were going to become my outsides. Outside of that, everything's been pretty nice since I've been back. And things are going pretty good with getting out there and meeting people and spending time with people. So but there's still loose ends to take care of, still dealing with student loan people, still dealing with, tidying up loose ends from my wife's passing. But at least I'm starting to feel to where, I'm going to be able to work through this. My life ain't going to be just over sitting in the corner, staring at the wall and waiting for my time. I think I just turned 53 2 days ago. So I think I still got a lot of life ahead of me. I'm going to continue working on being more active and more healthy. And had to dial that back over the years as Susie got more and more accessibility issues. So kind of really didn't help me out as far as my health, my activity, my size. But working on getting myself back on track. And I don't know. I guess I'll, I'm sure, anyone that watches these things, I'm sure a lot of you that are on my channel already saw the thing where I've, kind of sprung on my daughter, hey, what's the good things about your dad, and what's something that ain't so good about your dad. So I did, get myself put out there on a dating site, and found out that there's a lot of weirdos and crazies out there on the dating sites. But just got to find the person who's crazy matches my crazy, and right now things are looking pretty good, pretty solid. So, been out with this one person. Not sure she wants to be named or not, but been out with this one person a few times, and got a lot of common, a a lot of my crazy and her crazy over kind of match up. So, see where it goes, see how this works out. It's looking pretty promising. I know, some people will be like, well, Matt, really, it ain't been that long. I've heard some people say, man, you need to get with as many women as you can. I don't know. When you talk to somebody and sit across from somebody and you just feel like you don't want to stop talking to them and you don't want to stop looking at them. I remember that from years and years ago. I didn't know if I'd ever have it again. Didn't know. But really, I don't want to put too much into something too fast, maybe. But, it's seeming pretty promising. So, see how life goes, how things progress. I guess what's supposed to happen will happen. But I just kind of wanted to fill people in on, the whole life with ALS and the grief process and everything. And this is still part of that. And I just felt like it was maybe time to share a little bit. Share a little bit of what's going on. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these on my channel. There's been a lot of other travel type things, videos I made on my travels that have been being uploaded. But I wanted to get another one of these out there. Another progression. It just felt right. It felt like it needed to happen. And there'll be some more scattered out as life progresses, and there's still a couple little spots where I need to go and dispose of a little bit of remains. But it'll happen. But is the one chapter closes. I mean, it's never really going to fully close. There'll always still be a little bit of her. There's just been so much that we did. But you can't shrivel up and die. Well, I guess you could, but there's just so much I'd like to do and see and take part in. got to keep moving forward in life. Every day's a new day. Write a little more into the chapters, and see where things go. So, all right. Well, some of the information is out there, but I'd like to thank everybody who watches my content. I'd like to thank you for the time that you watch, the fact that you do watch and you listen, and I hope, some of the content, like this content today, is beneficial to some and help some people maybe in similar situations, where some of the other content might just be for fun and for humor, or so. I'd just like to say thanks. Please remember to share, like, subscribe. Remember, you don't know when your last breath is. You don't know when your loved one's last breath is. So make sure you share what's inside your heart with those people that you care about. And until next time, remember, I love you.